Hi everyone, my name is Leta and welcome to Dip and Dish. And for today, I'll be sharing with you 2 recipes for breakfasting meal. And what am I going to make for today? I want to show you the first one, which is the staple food of Ramadan. And it's like in every household, this is compulsory. Kolak. Yes, kolak. So what is kolak? Kolak is basically a traditional Indonesian dessert, which is usually is banana. And it is cooked in coconut milk mixed with palm sugar. But today I'm going to make a twist. So I'm not going to cook the banana together with the coconut milk and also the palm sugar, but I am going to cook them separately. So for this, I am going to make the coconut milk with the palm sugar first. So what do you need to make that? Basically, you need this. This is palm sugar, which is usually sold in blocks. They're mostly round shapes like this. And then of course, there's coconut milk, water, and this, the pandan leaf. So to make this dissolve better and to incorporate easily, so I'm going to just cut a bit of the sugar before I put it in the pot. Now, if you make it this way, actually, you could make the palm sugar syrup beforehand. And before you consume it, you could just add the coconut milk because coconut milk is easily spoiled. And as usual, we turn on the stove, just low heat. And you just pour this in. And just let it dissolve. Don't forget this. Okay, and for the banana for today, I have chosen banana kapok. At the beginning of its existence, the manufacture of kolak, especially kolak banana, was only made using special bananas, which is the kapok banana, which I am using today. This is the kapok banana. It is, it's kind of different, the shape from the other type of banana that maybe you've seen before, because the banana is shorter and it's not as round as the other bananas, is slightly flat. Okay, now talking about the bananas, I am going to check on this simple syrup first because it's starting to sizzle, making these kind of noises. I see that the sugar has not been dissolved quite well with the water. And you could put the coconut milk in right now. Now we're done with that, I am going to make the banana or the grilled banana. Okay. Of course, if you don't have kapok pisang, you could use any other of bananas if you like. We have so many. There's pisang raja, there's pisang tanduk. It's the name of the variant here, or like the king of bananas. You could also use that. It's actually a good texture because even though it's called banana, they usually have different types of texture. So I am going to cut this in half, like so. Okay. Now we are just going to pan fry this. And especially during Ramadan, people usually don't eat as much and drink as much. So constipation might occur to some people. And judging from the nutritional content, banana contains rich folic acid, which functions to optimize the health. Oh, that one's a little burnt. but that's okay. You know, sometimes the burnt part, ooh, that's the best part. All right, it's nice and burnt. I think we're almost done. I'm just gonna turn off the heat now. And voila, the banana is grilled and it's ready to serve. Okay, now the banana has been grilled and I'm going to lay it here. And now you just pour the coconut that has been cooked with the palm sugar. Kolak pisang bakar. Something different for breakfasting this year. And don't go anywhere, I still have one more recipe to share. All right, welcome back to Dip and Dish, and I'm ready to share with you our second recipe, which is colenak. So what is colenak? Colenak is actually grilled tape, and the naming of this food is an extension of the Sundanese word dicocol enak. When you dip it, and then it tastes good. So what is the dip? This is the dip, or more like the spread, I should say. This is called unti. What is unti? Unti is grated coconut, which is cooked in coconut milk with palm sugar. And you cook it until the water is reduced, and this is how it looks like. So first of all, the grated coconut is white, and after a while, after the water is reduced, then the color becomes caramel brown like this. It's really easy to make, but this has to be very, very fresh. So you buy the grated coconut on the same day, you make it on the same day, and it's best that you eat it on the same day because coconut gets spoiled very, very easy. Now, as for the tape, what is tape? Well, in Sundanese, this is called peuyeum. Okay, say it with me, peuyeum. Maybe you find it hard because of the vowels of the E and the U, which makes the sounds. But you don't have to worry. Even Indonesians that are non-Sudanese, it's very difficult for them to pronounce the But since I am a Sundanese descent, so I'm going to call this with peuyeum, not tape. So tape or peuyeum, as I call it, is actually a fermented cassava because Indonesians have many food that is fermented, and this cassava is one of them. So it has that very fermented, distinctive taste in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grill it or just pan fry it, but usually in the tradition part, they grill it with on top of a charcoal, or maybe sometimes they use wood for the fire. But since I don't have any wood, so we're just gonna use a stove here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just use butter or margarine, whatever you have. Just heat it up a bit so it will melt easier. And just cover the pan with butter and you just grill it. So the tape or the peuyeum, usually it's still round, but I have flattened this, and you could buy this in the market. It's really cheap since cassava it's also one of a staple Indonesian food, and we are just going to grill it until it becomes golden brown and has that char in it. All right, so beside being dense in macronutrients, tape singkong also contributes to the intake of vitamin B1, calcium, and also phosphorus that the body needs. Ooh, look at that, it's nice, golden brown and yellow. This is a great treat to eat with warm tea. And for the Sundanese culture, drinking tea is without sugar. Different from parts from the Central Java or East Java, where usually when they drink tea, when you ask for tea, they will give you sweet tea. But in West Java, or where the Sundanese people comes from, we usually drink tea without sugar. Okay, I think that's about enough. This is a great dessert. Oh, this one is bigger. I should put this on the bottom. And then you just put this on top of it. And colenak is one of the Indonesian specialties that was chosen to be served to state leaders at the Asian African Conference in 1955. So colenak dishes decorated the dining table during the reception night for the Asian African Conference series at Pakuan Building on April 18th, 1955. So the leaders of the Asian African countries have tasted this colenak, so they know how good this colenak is. And just like its name, colenak dicocol enak. So you dip it and it's really, really good. That's the literal translation of it. So that's it for today's dip and dish. I'm Leta. Thank you for joining me. Have a great break fasting meal and have a blessed Ramadan.